Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to do an open box review like you never seen before. This is one super Losi DBXL E 8S like no other, you don't want to miss. From outside the box, it may appear to be like any other Losi DBXL E, but just wait until I open the box and pulled out this super giant monster machine. Wow! Oh my goodness, this is a really unique Losi DBXL E like I never seen before. Well, let's go over the body first and then I'll take off the body later. First thing I noticed about this DBXL is the detailed California license plate, which made this buggy stands out from any I've seen. The license plate is not a sticker but a laminated photo printed paper. I designed the license plate and printed on a high gloss photo paper and then laminated and cut it out. Just imagine whatever design I can do with the license plate. Now just check out the body decals, oh my goodness. It's got a lot of high quality decals. The Squadron Stealth Carbon Fiberglass vinyl wrap just looks so amazing on this body. Just look at the reflection of the wrap is already eye-catching. I wonder how much time and effort is put into the design and details just for the body. I really like the additional stripe graphic on the body as it adds more touch compared to the stock body. Even the logos on this body has a color shift as you view from different angle, and it is waterproof. I can see that it has the front windshield and front LED light shield by FFRC. Even small touches like these makes the buggy unique from others. The spoiler even has some really cool taillights decals. It also has a silver aluminum wheelie bar by Integy. Just look at these aggressive knobby tires by DGI Racing. I bet these tires will dig on whatever surface the buggy is running on. All 4 tires are balanced by using the dynamite balancing tape and the Integy universal tire balancer. Now the tires will spin with minimum vibration. It also has the DGI 1-inch extender making the wheels spread wider for more stability. Check out these LED headlight bumper by DGI. It's got 3 different lighting mode. It's got the onboard digital thermometer for the ESC and motor. How cool is that? I find the onboard thermometer very convenient as you won't have to point that silly heat gun at the motor and ESC every time you want to know how hot they are. Don't you get tired of that? Well, if you do, then this is the convenient way to see your thermometer telemetry. Now let's check out this really cool front and rear LED light bar. It has 28 different lighting mode effect, which is really cool. My favorite mode is this oscillating rainbow color. This light reminds me of the famous kit car from the TV series Knight Rider. I wonder if Michael had a buggy like this would make the TV show even more popular. Or should I say this super buggy is more suitable for the Batman? What do you think if you had to choose this buggy for the 2 character? Which one will you choose, Michael or Batman? Let me know down in the comment. Now this is the moment I will uncover the body and show you what this super buggy is made of. Wow! Just look at all these upgrades. This is no ordinary Losi DBXL E for sure. Let's begin with the front and rear upper suspension linkages by Integy. These linkages are all aluminum and steel and are much thicker than the stock ones. This is one major upgrade to prevent the linkage from breaking. It's got the aluminum steering tie rods by ATopRC. These tie rods are solid with no play, therefore improving the steering performance. All the stock front and rear wheel hub carrier are replaced by DGI Racing all aluminum carrier. This replacement upgrade comes in a complete kit with bearings, spacers, and screws. I am really impressed and satisfied with the upgrades and performance this upgrade has to offer. Now all 4-wheel hub carrier feels so sturdy and solid with minimum or no play. The top plate is replaced with the aluminum plate by DGI Racing. I have seen from other DBXL with the stock top plastic plate that is prone to breaking. Therefore, this upgrade is very important. It's got the aluminum steering Bellcrank set by Integy, which is a must. I have adjusted the Bellcrank spring tension to nearly the hardest setting so that the steering does not get understeer. If you don't adjust the spring tension and if it is at the soft setting, your steering turn may be reduced. I also tuned the Bellcrank set with shims and grease to reduce any flop. Now the steering mechanism feels like a really high-quality design. It's got the aluminum servo and receiver case mount by DGI Racing. The stock servo mount is plastic and not sturdy enough and will make your servo and the mount twist as you turn the servo. With this aluminum servo mount, we'll keep the twist to a minimum. It's got one of the best heavy-duty servo by AGFRC. This is a 1/5 scale 125 kilograms 16-volt waterproof all-metal gear brushless servo. It requires an external battery supply to operate this monster. I got to say, I am very impressed and happy with this expensive $280 upgrade. It's got 2 gunmetal aluminum steering servo links by Integy. These servo links are really thick and has no flop. The front and rear chassis brace bracket is replaced with the DGI Racing all-aluminum brace set. This is also a major upgrade to keep your heavy buggy chassis from bending during hard bashing. It's got the all-aluminum center diff mounts and cover by Integy, making the mounts stronger and more reliable than the stock plastic ones. The center diff gear fluid is replaced with 1 million diff fluid, which is a really thick fluid, increasing the lock on both front and rear drive. The front diff gear fluid is replaced with 300,000 diff fluid and rear diff gear fluid is replaced with 200,000 diff fluid. With the thicker fluid, upgrade on all 3 gearbox will improve the drive torque transfer to all 4 wheels depending on the condition of driving. The stock pinion gear is replaced to an 18-tooth gear, which is the tallest gear that can fit with the stock motor mount. The motor has a dual cooling fan 16,000 RPM with heat sink, which is really efficient to cool down the motor. Usually, I run with just 1 fan, and it will keep the motor cool enough. It's got the ATopRC front and rear differential gearbox, which is really sturdy. The diff gears are now really snug with no play. It's got a thick carbon fiber chassis graphic decal protector, which will help to reduce the scratch on the bottom chassis and also make it look really cool. For my batteries, I use the premium Zeee 4S 9000 mAh 120C Lipo with hard case. These 2 batteries do provide a decent amount of runtime and performance, and I am happy with it. I use an additional Zeee 3S 3000 mAh 50C Lipo to provide power to all my lights, and it also provide a higher voltage to my steering servo, which will increase the torque and speed of the performance. For my radio, I use the Radiolink RC6GS V37 channels. This radio has more functionality than most radio at similar prices. Now this is the current dry weight of the stock Losi DBXL E, which is 28 pounds and 13 ounces. And this is the dry weight with all the upgrades, which is 32 pounds and 6 ounces. You can see that there's a 3.56 pounds gain after all the upgrades. With all the batteries weight of 3 pounds and 4.3 ounces plus the upgraded DBXL E weight of 32 pounds and 6 ounces, it now weighs 35.64 pounds total when the batteries are installed. Here in this video, I have done a thoroughly research for all the major upgrades for you so that you won't have to do it yourself. You can find down the description all the links for all the parts in this video. I hope this video is informative and helpful for you. If so, would you please consider subscribing to my channel, as I have many videos like it and much more to come. Thank you. Okay, now let's take it for a run and bash and see what this Super Losi DBXL E 8S can do.